What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lewis, and no, you're not seeing double. I did drill a second Motiv Lethal Venom, and I'm gonna tell you why here in a second. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Guys, I would super appreciate it. It's a free way to help support the channel, and I need all the help I can get to my next big major milestone. There's some huge changes coming to the channel, hopefully pretty soon. I can't tell you much about it, but stick around. I promise you it's going to be worth it. If you want to order the ball or the ball spinners or the chamois, use the links down below in the description. For the balls, it's going to take you to JB Bowling Supply's website, which is the local pro shop here in Las Vegas that I drill all my stuff, and I would super appreciate it. For this polo or the jerseys, efx.co, which you can see right here, promo code Napoles 10, NAPOLES10, that gets you 10% off your entire order. All right, so when I drilled the Lethal Venom, I was sold from day one. Immediately loved this ball. It immediately jumped to the top of my ball of the year race, right? Because I'm not saying it's going to be the ball of the year, but in the race, right, we're halfway through February. This is my ball of the year so far. For me, it has passed the Black Widow Mania. And so because of that, I was like, well, let's drill a second one. And then I thought to myself, okay, what do I want to see differently out of the Lethal Venom? Well, this one is drilled 5x5x4, which I'll show you guys right here. And because the differential is so low, it flares very little. So if I have to critique it, right, on the fresh, it kind of forces me a little bit closer to the friction, where it forces me too straight, but then it wants to hook, and then when I get left, it didn't want to make as much corner. So I really needed the lanes to be opened up a little bit more for this to roll really good. So I took all that information over to Casey, the gentleman who drills my stuff. Casey, big fan of yours. He said, well, let's drill it a little bit stronger so we can get those flare rings a little bit more spaced apart, not a ton, just a little bit more spaced apart, so that maybe you can start a little bit further in. So with this layout, we went 4 3/4 by 4 by 4. So you can see the layouts are different, and we kept it out of box. I have not touched this one at all since I first drilled it. So this is probably like 15, 16 games, and it's like barely looking a little bit lane shined. This one obviously looks a little bit more dull because of it hasn't gone down the lane at all. So we're gonna be here on lane 2 at South Point on a fresh, typical house shot. I'm gonna warm up with this one so that you guys can see a couple shots with this older, weaker one. And then once we get lined up, we're gonna start to throw this one that's a little bit stronger. And then let me know in the comments, guys, have you guys ever liked the ball so much that you drilled a second one right away? Why or why not? We'll see you on the lanes. All right, so this is the first Lethal Venom that I had. It's the 5-inch pin one, the weaker one. I'm just gonna refer to it as the weaker one. I have not thrown any shots on this lane. I just got done bowling on lane 1, doing a completely separate video. So we're gonna take a guess here to start. We'll throw a few shots, and once we get nice and lined up with this one, we'll throw the strong one. And in the comment section, comment on the leave that Chris just left out there. And let's start here on a good shot. Oh! Okay, so that's a pretty good shot. I'll move like one right off that. I'm not gonna make a huge move because I thought that was pretty close. And then we'll go from there. All right, so we're gonna move one right off that. Not a very big move here at all. Because I thought it was close. That South Point 7, of course, likes to haunt me. So we're gonna go right back to that same spot, just open up our angles a little bit, and I think that after this one, I think we can be pretty confident that we're lined up. All right, so same spot, just open up that angle a little bit more, and I think this should be it here. There we go. So I feel pretty confident saying that that is the right spot. Now we're gonna put that one away, and then we're gonna go to the stronger one, which has never gone down the lane at all. All right, first shot here with the stronger Lethal Venom, same spot. And again, this is the first time it goes down the lane, so we can't really judge it based on this very first shot, but hopefully we'll see a little bit of a difference. Oh yeah. Wow. That is much stronger. I missed in for sure, but that is much stronger than the other one. And just the roll looks different. Okay, we're gonna move in right away. Dude, that hooks so much. All right, so we're just gonna move 4 left off that. And I mean, honestly, that's exactly what I'm looking for. I just hope that this one here doesn't bail. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, Chris, you missed it. Oh, Chris, you missed. Guys, Chris was now, I turned around and he's looking in his bag instead of looking at maybe the best shot I've thrown all year, two-handed. All right, let's try that again, because that was a really, really good shot. Let's try that again here. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I was looking for a motion that was similar to that original one, but stronger, earlier, smoother. Check, check, check. I like that it didn't bail down lane because it's very easy for a ball that it's forcing me this far left to bail down lane. It's very continuous. It's going towards the 8-pin. And even on that one that I missed in a little bit into the soup, I think that my ball of the year front runner just got even better. And I'm not kidding. Yeah, this ball's good. Good, good, good. I'm a fan, I'm a fan, I'm a fan. Yeah, it does the right thing. It hooks where it needs to hook. It doesn't, like, it's not overly early, right? Like, it's not like a jackal length, like strength, but it hooks early enough and it doesn't bail down lane. That's the biggest takeaway that I'm seeing from this ball, is that it doesn't bail down lane. And I'm gonna take this ball, I might bring both of them to league, honestly. Like, no reason not to. All right, we're not moving it because I don't really see a need to, even though it's looking like it's pretty high flush. Got that right? Yeah, I mean, nothing is striking from there, and that's fine. I posted on Facebook a picture of this ball with my son, by the way, it's very cute, asking, is this the best ball Motiv has ever made? I responded to that saying that time will tell, but I do know that it's the best ball that they've made in a very long time. So let's reset this to a 10. And of course I missed because I told Chris I haven't missed yet. But I missed right by a mile on that shot, so really nothing to worry about. We'll just reset the rack and don't miss right. You know, I'm trying to get like 8, 9, 10 at the tracers. Let's do that here. That was a little bit right, but I did get a handful at the bottom, and that's okay. Yeah, I'm a big fan. This is for sure gonna go to league on Tuesday night, both of these. I'm gonna try to post this on Tuesday so that you guys can see it the morning of league is the plan. Honestly, guys, this video is not gonna be too long. I'm only gonna throw a few more shots. It was really just, okay, I love this ball. Let me drill a second one a little bit stronger, and it's doing exactly what I needed to do. So we'll just throw a few more shots. Maybe we'll just one take 2 shots here, and then we'll wrap it up. Oh, I missed in. Missed in. So I'll throw 2 more because that was a really, really bad shot. But basically, I've seen all that I need to see. I had a vision for what I wanted, and it worked. So now we don't really need to do a whole lot more. I do think that it puts it into a little bit more one-trick pony category, but I think it's a really good trick that it has. And you know, I can really see myself using both, where when this one starts to maybe get a little bit more forward, if it gets there, really go to the other one, or just go to something shiny like a Primal Rage, something like that. So let's reset this. Let's reset this. Why would it work the first time? You know what I'm saying? And look, I just met a guy who just came here, Casey Murphy. I guess he's a Storm guy, but nice guy. So Casey, if you're watching, shout out to you. Nice guy. All right, so we're gonna throw 2 shots. And you know, the last one was really bad, so it really doesn't even count. Okay, so maybe this video is gonna be a little bit longer because I thought I threw that pretty good and it hooked. So now we're gonna test it a little bit, right? Now we're gonna move in a little bit and create a little bit more shape and see. Typically they hook a little more in the mornings here than they do in league. So the fact that I'm getting this far left this soon is really not that big of a deal. Also, shout out to my chamois. I got a new one coming soon that you guys are gonna love. So let's move a little bit left. And in the mornings here when I film, it doesn't really matter how far left I get because it's not gonna be like this in league. All right, so I missed that at the bottom for sure. I really want to throw one more good strike and then wrap this up. And then maybe even after I throw one more strike, maybe I'll throw the other one as well, just to kind of see. So yeah, we'll throw one more with this one. If it strikes, we'll throw the weaker one coming right off the same spot and see if we see a big difference or not. I missed left by a mile. You know, I don't like these one takes. Not a fan of them, but we're doing it right now. So this is gonna come back and let's just make sure we get this going right. This is why I don't like the one takes, because when I do the long one takes, I get tired. So let's get this right. There we go. Right, so I mean, I don't think I need any more, but we're gonna go to the weaker one here. And just to see if we see a big difference, I imagine that there's gonna be a big difference here front to back, just because of the weaker layout. But this is gonna be the last shot here. Oh! Just kidding. We're gonna throw one more. Hey, what? Yeah. If my videos were edited, that would not be in there. My watch hit my left leg. That was a horrible shot, guys. Pretend that wasn't there. This will be the last shot here. Again, in the weaker one. Yeah, so that's gonna be the big difference. The other one was much earlier, much stronger, much rounder. This one for sure was cleaner, definitely weaker down lane. So they're definitely different enough that I can for sure have both of them. And with that, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. We'll see you on the next one.